調整願一心不浄土志願不満足生不上昇学我を無量行不意大聖衆不再小貧具生不上昇学我史上仏道妙正長寺法空教未正門生不上昇学利欲人少年上映衆凡行四愚無浄土一生天人師人力縁大公不生無才道少女三苦妙交際集約難回避地永遠滅死根無安閉塞小悪道通達全宗門高僧上満足意よろ寺法日月修十期天候音普賢一周解放像公正苦毒法両大集中説法四四苦供養一切仏具足修徳本願礼信上満得意三概要女仏無下地通達未不詳願学営利創始最小尊志願約効果大仙王感動国小天人と内妙慶ナマンダンブナマンダンブナマンダンブナマンダンブナマンダンブ願にし苦毒平等性一切道法菩提心往生阿羅漢 Namanda, 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 namanda.
The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amita's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amita's chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Idavats, Namo Idavats, Namo Idavats, Namanda, Namanda.
Good morning. Welcome to our virtual service, and thank you for joining us today. Please join me in Gassho for a reading from the collected works of Shinran. Amida Buddha in the causal stage made the universal vow. When beings hear my name and think on me, I will come to welcome each of them, not discriminating at all between the poor and the rich and well-born, not discriminating between the inferior and the highly gifted, not choosing the learned and those upholding pure precepts, nor rejecting those who break precepts and whose evil karma is profound. When beings just turn about at heart, I often say the Nimbutsu, it is as if bits of rubble were turned into gold. And this is called birth through the Nimbutsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Before the pandemic, Rona and I loved to go on outings with BWA and ABBA. We would go to museums, parks, and then sometimes we'd go to my favorite, which is casinos. And sometimes we'd go to the racetrack, but still my favorite is the casinos. There we would have a fabulous buffet lunch, and then we'd play the slot machines, hoping to hit the big one, but I haven't hit that big jackpot yet. My son-in-law loves to play the lotto. He has hit a couple of good wins, but still his winnings are not quite enough for him to retire on. Now, I've heard that there are folks who set aside a certain amount of money each week to play the lottery, hoping to win enough money to retire. But you know, for me, that's not a very viable plan. But let's imagine for just a moment that you did hit the jackpot and you won the following prize. Each morning your bank would deposit $86,400 in your private account for your use only. But this prize has certain rules that must be followed. These rules are, number one, that you didn't spend everything that you didn't spend during each day would be taken away from you. Number two, you may not simply transfer money into some other account. And number three, you have to spend it all. You may only spend the money. Number four, each morning when you wake up, the bank opens your account with another $86,400 for that day. The bank can end this game without any warning at any time, or it can say game over and then close the account. And you will not receive a new one or any more money. But what would you personally do if you won this kind of a prize? Well, you buy everything and you ever wanted, right? Not only for yourself, but for all the people that you care for. You'd even, for people you don't know, even people you don't know, you'd spend money on them. You'd try to spend every penny and use it all because you knew it wouldn't be replenished until the next morning. But actually, this game is real. It is actually real. Each of us is already a winner of this prize. We just don't seem to see it. The prize is time. Each morning we awaken and we receive 86,400 seconds as a gift of life. And when we go to sleep at night, any remaining time is not credited back to us. What we haven't used up in that day is forever lost. Yesterday is forever gone. Each morning the account is refilled, but the bank can dissolve your account at any time without warning. So what will you do with your 86,400 seconds? Those seconds are worth much more than the same amount of dollars. Think about it and remember to enjoy every second of your life. because time races by so much quicker than you think. So take care of yourself, be happy, love deeply, and enjoy life. Spend that time wisely. Don't complain about getting old, because some people don't get that privilege. When Shakyamuni Buddha spoke to Mahamoggallana, he said this about life. He said, in every stream and river there are grasses and trees, and regardless of which follows or which goes first, all are carried down to the great and vast ocean. And so it is with this world. Though we may freely enjoy power, station, riches, and pleasure, we cannot escape either birth, aging, sickness, or death. But simply because of failure to follow the Buddha's teachings, one born as a human being in the next life will still suffer great hardship and be incapable of attaining birth in the lands of the 1,000 Buddhas. Shakyamuni said, for this reason I teach thus, the land of the Buddha of immeasurable life and light is easy to go to, easy to attain. And in the larger sutra, Shakyamuni Buddha guides the ocean of beings, all beings, by disclosing the store of merit accumulated by Dharmakara Bodhisattva for birth in the Pure Land, and states that Amida Tathagata, having established the vows, saves all sentient beings everywhere. Through the power of the Buddha's vow, one says the name and accordingly attains birth in the Pure Land. Because one attains birth, one escapes from transmigration in the 3 realms. Because one is released from transmigration, it is said one swiftly realizes enlightenment. So in closing, once again, join me in Gassho for a reading from Shinran's collected works. If one constantly entrusts to and reveres the precious Dharma, one never tires of listening to the Buddha's teachings. If one never tires of listening to the Buddha's teachings, one entrusts to the inconceivable workings of the Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Again, thank you for joining us today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.